I just killed my legs and remembered that I didn't talk about Haason Reddick. And it sucks. It really sucks that Haason Reddick ended up getting traded to the New York Jets for only a third-round pick. However, this was written on the wall. I think it was made very clear from the get-go that Haason Reddick wasn't happy with his contract, and I think it was also made very clear from the get-go that the Eagles weren't going to spend the bank to retain a near 30-year-old pass rusher who is still playing good football. I talked about it earlier in the week that, he's still playing good football at the end of his prime. He's still putting up numbers. But the truth is, along with the whole defense, I will say, well, it's not just him. It's not just one person that makes a difference. Sometimes in certain moments, it does take a playmaker to make that play to change the whole aspect of the game, of course. But it's a team sport, no matter what. But he, along with the rest of the defense, again, stressing that very, very heavily, disappeared in the final half of the season. I mean, it's not all his fault. It's not anyone's fault. Again, the whole defense fell apart, and that mostly has to do with coaching and then player execution. And Haason Reddick, his numbers, while a Pro Bowler, yes, and double-digit sacks, yes, he felt very stagnant through most of the season. I felt like he took a long time to get rolling, and when he did, it wasn't anything super extreme compared to the year prior, where he was not just creating disruption and getting sacks on his own, but he was also helping other players hit home, other players, open up lanes to stop pass rush and the run blocking and everything. I can understand both sides of the coin at the end of the day, but I will personally say $25 million for maybe 3 or 4 years, whatever he was looking for. I don't know. I take account Von Miller and the Bills and how that's turned out so far. He has barely been on the field, and he is much, much older than Haason Reddick. And sure, much more valuable of a player, but he's also older. And at the end of the day, that is affecting the Bills a lot. Their defense was let go of a lot of very, very key pieces this year. So the Eagles clearly didn't want to have that happen. And with Devontae Smith needing a re-sign very, very soon, and he's going to be asking for money. You just spent on Saquon Barkley. You're going to be drafting some more, talented, players to this draft. And you have younger guys for the future that you have to look at, and there's always more people to add down the line. There's still so much of the offseason left. I get the move. I get the third-round draft pick is not the greatest, but at the end of the day, realistically, the Eagles got a younger and more hungrier, fresher, in his prime pass rusher and a third-round pick for Haason Reddick and cleared his cap space with no issue. So I take this as a win, and best of luck to Haason Reddick. It does suck. It's very bittersweet. He is not the only Eagle, the hometown Eagle to leave this offseason. This one really wasn't his choice. He wanted to stay. It's very unfortunate things didn't work out. But, hey, I have a feeling that there is still more to come as far as free agents and trades and all of that. The draft last year and the year before, A.J. Brown, DeAndre Swift, getting those players during the draft. You never know what can happen. And I get the feeling the Eagles might want to make some moves for key players with those draft picks during the draft. We'll see what happens. But, hey, let me know your thoughts. It does suck, but best of luck to you, Haason Reddick. I'll see you all next time. Fly, Eagles, fly.